Hi guys, Righteous Raymond here, back again with another powerful dose of truth for the day, and that is this. You did the right thing. They were never going to change. You did the right thing. They were never going to change. Some of you all made a big decision yesterday, maybe an hour ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe a year ago, and you're like, man, did I make a mistake? Should I have stayed with that person? Should I have stayed with my ex? Should I have stayed with my ex-husband, my ex-boyfriend, my baby's father? I hate when they say baby daddy. My children's father. You did the right thing. They were never going to change. Before you made the decision, give yourself, some credit. Give yourself some credit. You prayed about that thing. You prayed, you fasted, you asked for friends' advice. You asked so many advice columns. You went on Lipstick Alley looking for advice. You went on Reddit looking for advice. You called in on these advice columns, a podcast. You didn't just make some decision all willy-nilly. Let's be honest. You thought long and hard. You prayed long and hard. You read books. You sought counseling. You paid for therapy sessions. You did everything you could. You even blamed yourself. You said, no, it's not him, it's me. It's because of my childhood. It's because of my ex, and I'm just bringing it out on him. I'm putting it onto him. It's really not him. I'm projecting onto him. And I'm here to tell you, you did the right thing. They were never going to change. Now, you heard I just said, some of you, I think, I'm projecting other issues onto him. I'm projecting stuff from childhood onto him. It wasn't him. It was my ex. It was my father. It was my stepfather. I'm here to tell you, it wasn't you. If you're watching this video, it wasn't you. Because the fact that you've been watching this kind of video shows that you have a lot of self, reflection and introspection, and you look into yourself and say, is it me? Could I be the one doing the wrong thing? It's not your fault. So I said the word projection right. Makes me think about this prop I have right here. This is a projector. I talked about projection, right? This is my projector. Now, when I said they were never going to change, this is why they weren't going to change. Because what you were seeing from them, it wasn't anything that you could change externally. The drinking, the cheating, the beating. You thought that if you were a better, a nicer, a more prayerful person, this person would change the external symptoms that you were seeing. I'm going to show you all what projectors do, okay? So y'all remember these projectors? They probably looked a lot different than this when we were in school. But a projector, it is a little machine that puts an image. The image you put inside the machine, it puts it back behind you on the wall. So you see that here? What's on the wall, I can't fix. I can't, it looks fuzzy. I wish I could make it less fuzzy. I wish I could make it more clear. I can't change anything on that wall. I can't. What I can do is I can focus it on the machine itself. The machine itself, if I put it back far enough, it can be clearer. If I do the focus button, hit a little focus knob here, I can make it clearer. If I don't like the image, I can change the input. I can hook up a movie. I can put in there Shrek or Frozen or Star Wars or Jurassic Park. I can put something else in there, but I can't change the image like this. I can't see it. It's not clear. You can't touch the projection because the projection is only a reflection of what's going on inside the person. This projection is a reflection of what's going on inside the person, okay? This person, when they came to you, let's say y'all met when you were 23, 24, this person has so much already in them. They had ex relationships. They had their childhood trauma and tragedy. They had their own generational curses. They had their mommy daddy issues, okay? They had the bullying when they were in middle school, okay? They had the girl that broke their heart in college, okay? And everything that was in them is projecting out externally, okay? And you're thinking it has something to do with you. You're saying, well, since I gained those 10 pounds, he's changed. Since I had the baby, he's been more cruel to me. What he's doing externally has nothing to do with you because you're not the projector. His heart is. The Bible says in Proverbs 27:7, I believe, it says, guard your heart with all diligence, for out of it flows the issues of life. This is like your heart. You got to guard your heart with all diligence because out of it flows the issues of life. What you're seeing in his life and your life is a reflection of stuff that was done by other people or just by life or by nature. And so I want you to stop thinking that if I would have stayed, if I would have done this, he would have changed. No, he wouldn't have. He was only going to change if he wanted to change. She was only going to change if she wanted to change. And she or he did not want to change. Even when you threatened to leave them, they still never went to counseling. Even when you threatened to leave them, they still never stopped. You went to their phone, they were still texting the same people, still on the same dating apps. There is nothing you can do because it's not you. You can't control what shows up on their screen. You know, you've seen people in their life. You go to somebody's like office at your job or family member's bedroom, and you'll see it just looks like terrible. It's trashy and cluttered and messy. That has nothing to do with you. You can try to fix that room, clean it up, but just give it a few days, a few weeks, a few months. It's going to be back in the same condition. Not because you weren't still there cleaning up for them. It's because they are not settled in their spirit and their heart. Their mind is jumbled. Their heart is cluttered. And so what's in their projector projects onto their office or to their marriage or into their church, okay? It's going to be a reflection of who they are. And so when I stumble upon disordered environments or disordered people, I don't think it's my job to fix them. Now, if I'm bored, I like to clean up. I'll just clean up for the heck of it. I like to clean up. You know, it's fun. I would like to like clean hoarders' houses. So if I clean up something, it's because I want to do it, not because I know the person's going to actually change. It's just I want it to be clean. But I don't think for a second that I'm going to make this person all of a sudden become a orderly thinking person, okay? You see a person who eats obscene amounts of unhealthy food, that has nothing to do with you, okay? You can try to tell them, oh, you should eat healthy and you shouldn't eat this much and you should watch out for your health. And as you get older, you got to be more mindful of what you eat. You can't do it because it's something in their mind. It's in their mind and their heart and in their soul that projects out in their life. So you can't fix people, okay? You can't fix people. And I'll tell you this, I do you one better. When you're not healthy, you will find yourself attracted to toxic situations and people. When you're not healthy, when you see like an orderly person and a disorderly person, you will just naturally gravitate towards the disorderly person. It's something in you that has commonality with them, okay? Something in you relates to them. If a healthy man comes to you, he got a job, he has no criminal history, no judgment to those who have had past, you have a past, but he come to you with a job, no history of cheating or beating, and no criminal record, and he comes to you, asks you for a date. If something's disordered in you, you'll say, he's boring, he's lame. But then a guy come to you with no job, who's homeless, who got 10 baby mothers, you'll be like, ooh, I can help him, I can fix him. You're just as disorderly as he is, but it's on the reverse side. So you're on the codependent side. His is like he's the identified patient because he has the mess, he has the records, he has the homelessness, he has the empty pockets. Okay, but you're just as dysfunctional as he is because you relate to him. Something in you can't relate to a healthy person. So if you do find yourself trying to fix images on the wall, I need you to get some help for yourself. You need to go to counseling. You need to go to therapy. You need to go to God in prayer. You need to fast and pray. You need to ask the Lord, what is it in me that I find this disorderly thing attractive to me? Why have not just him, but the last 5 guys I dated, why have they all been the same type of person? How come when people hook me up on dates and blind dates with good men, I find everything wrong with him? I find everything wrong with the good guy, but I find nothing wrong with the straight up train wreck, okay, that I keep returning to when he calls and texts me. You have to do the work, okay? Water seeks its own level. Water will always go to sea level. If you keep finding yourself with junk, it's because something inside of you is junk, okay? And you need to get healed. You can come out of the pit, come onto the plains, and head to the peaks, okay? Okay. Thank you all for watching. Please buy my book on Amazon, on my website, righteousraymond.com, or on Amazon. Look for my book, Gaslit, Escaping the Narcissist Pit by Righteous Raymond. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.